Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wine Wisdom. First of all, I want to thank the winner of the competition 2 weeks ago. It was June Miller. Great job at matching the descriptions to the wines. I think that's a fun exercise, and we'll be doing more of those in the future. Today's topic is the harvest of 2016. And so what you see behind us is the vineyard now that the harvest is complete. And you can see many of the leaves have fallen off the vines. We have had several frosts since the harvest was complete. But overall, I have to say this was our largest harvest since we began in 2007 with the first harvest. The yields are the highest that we've ever had. Now the quality I think is going to be near the top also, but it's still relatively early to determine if we have hit all the parameters that we typically want. But my gut feel is based on the wines as they taste right now and the chemistries that we're doing, this will be one of the best years we've ever had. So now I want to take you down to the vineyard and get a close-up look at what these vines are like after the harvest. All right, so now we're here among the Frontenac, and what you see is as the frost takes its toll on the vineyard after the harvest, the leaves begin to fall just like on the hardwood trees that you see around here at this time of the year. And now what you're left with is the canes or this year's shoot growth. And as the leaves fall off, these shoots will harden and prepare themselves to winter over and get ready for the sub-zero temperatures that may happen out here. So this vine still has some activity within its shoots and root system, probably till about mid-December, and then it's totally shut down and it's prepared for the cold that's about to happen. So the clusters of grapes had been in this region. Obviously they've been picked, and when we start pruning, we'll be pruning down to this position. So almost all of last year's growth will be cut away in preparation for next year's season's growth. And so you see these little nodes here. That right there is going to be next year's bud, which will then open in early May, and from that will emerge in a shoot, just like the one that it is on right now, and 2 clusters of grapes. So these little nodes here are next year's harvest that we're going to have. So not all the vineyard work is still done out in the vineyard, even though the harvest has been complete. Now it's kind of clean up and getting ready for next season. And so after the leaves fall, we're going to do is spray weeds, cut the grass, and where possible do some trellis repair. So Danny's going to be fixing one of these posts, and this is a perfect time of the year to repair the trellis because the ground is still soft and we can now see what is in need of repair out here. And so the harvest is pretty much complete, but not totally. What you see here are St. Pepin grapes, and these have been set aside for our ice wine production. These are netted right now because these grapes need to hang on to the vine as long as possible until we get that cold snap. And generally what we're looking for is about getting down to 15 degrees for several days. So hopefully by mid-December, these can be harvested. In the meantime, these clusters will hang on the vine. They probably will break a little bit and evaporate through the freezing thawing cycle, but they are very, very tasty. The birds know that, so that's why these have to be netted, not only to bar them from getting in here, but to prevent them from falling as they sit on the vine here. So it's something that we really look forward to. We've got a lot of ice wine to pick this year, and I'll give you an update as we get further towards the date of picking of the ice wine. It's a very special time. So we're almost done, but not quite. And so until next time, cheers.